Guys, deluded, I'm back again. This is actually break. I swear that I want to get rid of this thing and just show you guys the back. I've actually had enough, but I'm not going to keep you guys here long. Rob Holding signed a new deal. I must admit, I'm pleased for him. Has he had the most eye-catching of seasons? No. Has he necessarily been has he necessarily vividly improved? No. I mean, he's had a lot of good games. He's had some so-so games, and he's still struggling a lot for consistency. That's only going to come with playing games. Last year he made 9 Premier League appearances. This year he's made 10. I believe he actually last year he actually played around 810 minutes, and this year it's around 600 or something. So yeah, he's at that stage where he needs to develop consistency. Like I said, we've seen some great games from him this season and others before. I mean, well, this season and last season, we've seen him boss Costa. We've seen him do it. We've seen it. Do you remember United when they rested players? He bossed them as well. He relishes big games. We've equally saw him be skinned, ripped alive and shredded like Liverpool a couple times. Many games, if you go and look where he's been so-so. He needs consistency in his game. He's only going to get that with playing. Now, if you look back to his Bolton days, he didn't have that many senior appearances. So if there's a reluctance to put him into the side, if he's not doing certain things at training, if he needs to show certain things at training, or those closer to the know need to see, then forgive me for my rant, but if you can call it that. But for me, he should have a lot more appearances than 10. Like I've told you guys, with the form of stuff he's been in, when we were playing Monreal at centre-half many a time, Holding could have been in there because the man is supposed to be the future of the club. He's only going to learn by getting destroyed and getting ripped and having good games and playing against the likes of Salah, Lukaku. I mean, how you would defend, for example, against Lukaku is not going to be the same way you defend against Sergio Aguero. How you defend against him ain't going to be the same as you would Gab Jesus or Aubameyang or Lacazette. He's only going to learn if he plays against a different class of top-class centre-halves. Costa must have given him a good amount of confidence as well. He's made 42 appearances for us in total since he's been here. So yeah, with what I just said, should he go on loan next year where he can play game in, game out? I'd love to see him go Burnley or something if he was to go on loan, even though I don't want him to. Go on loan, play games, learn how to defend a bit, and even not that he doesn't know, and move forward. Or does he stay here, actually be playing Premier League games? Because like I said, Mustafi and Koscielny, you look at the big games they've bottled. I know their reputation puts them ahead of Holding, and Holding isn't as serious as I like him to be, or that's the perception I get at times. He couldn't have played any worse in a couple of these games, and it's not even just him. Chambers as well. Bilic's on loan / injured at the moment, but the same goes for him. If nothing more, personally, Holding's a future first teamer for me. I've told you guys in many a preview, if he was here, would have made more appearances for me. I believe in the man. But if it was just from a business point of view to tie down him, the likes of El Nene and Chambers, if we're honest, I believe they're good enough to have a role in this side. But if we're honest, they could be used to raise peas. You'd like to think we've maximised potential value, we can return value we can see on some of these players, considering 20 million bids for Chambers alone in last summer. Like I said, credit to the man. He might not play often, but when he does, good or bad, he puts in 100%. And a couple times when he's played poorly, he's been hung out to dry by more senior individuals than him. So, yeah, credit to him for signing a new deal. The length of the contract, I don't know. I hope it's 4 or 5 years. It just says long-term people. Those of you who actually know where it is, I'd love for you to tell me. But until then, guys, deluded. I'm getting out you guys' hair now, man. Just thought I'd tell you, Chambers has signed a new deal. Chambers, Holding. I'm out. Apologies.